Wouldn't it be great to be a kid again and do all the things you like to do, like going outside, playing around, having a lot of fun? Oh yeah, it's true. It would be great to be a kid again. Wouldn't it be great to be a kid again and do all the things you like to do? Wouldn't it be great to be a kid again and do all the things you like to do, like going outside, playing around, having a lot of fun? Oh yeah, it's true. It would be great to be a kid again. Wouldn't it be great to be a kid again and do all the things you like to do? Wouldn't it be great to be a kid again and do all the things you like to do, like going outside, playing around, having a lot of fun? Mom told Sarah, Jerry and Holly, Mom want you to look after Jerry and Holly for the weekend. Do you want to do that? Sarah said, I'll do that. That's okay. It was basically the weekend, so Sarah said goodbye to her mom and she was going over to their house to look after Jeremy and Holly. Jeremy and Holly's mom said, Thank you, Sarah, for coming over. We'll be back next Sunday. The kids are in the living room. Sarah said to Jeremy, I brought her old toys to play with. Jeremy said, I don't like boy toys, I like girl toys. Sarah said, Are you sure? Boy toys are a lot of fun because you're a boy. Holly said, Jeremy only likes to play with girls and he only likes to do girl things. It was basically at night, so Sarah put Holly to bed and then she put Jeremy to bed. Sarah said to Jeremy, How about I tell you a story about a far land called Toyland? It's a place where toys aren't loved by humans. Go there and toys are alive. Jeremy said, That's impossible. It's impossible for there to be toys that are alive. It's unrealistic. Sarah said, How do you know? You've never been there. Jeremy said, I don't believe it at all. Sarah said, Good night, Jeremy. Sarah looked out the window and she noticed Jeremy and Holly were outside and they were going to enter the fort, so she got out and followed them. Peter said, Can I come into your room? I want to talk to you about something. Michael said, What is it? Peter said, You know how Sarah's looking at her Jeremy? And you know how Jeremy likes to do girl things? Like play with girl toys? Michael said, Well, I like to have friends who were girls when I was a kid. Cooties didn't really bother me. Peter said, You know what I mean. You played with boy toys. You had toy action figures, toy cars. Michael said, Yeah, you're right. It is weird about Jeremy only wanting to do girl things, don't you think? It was basically the next day, so Peter and Michael decided to go for a walk in the woods. Do 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 do. Michael said, Do you know where you are, Peter? Peter said, Maybe we're in Toyland. Michael said, Yay, Toyland. The lion said to Peter and Michael, Your sister and the two kids she was looking after got kidnapped last night. Michael and Peter said, Well, what can we do about it? We don't know where they are. The lion said, Well, legend has it, or rumor has it, to be honest with you, is that they're stuck in the mirror world. I'll show you a gateway to it. The lion said, Here's the mirror. Michael and Peter said, Why can't you go in and rescue them? The lion said, Animals and toys are not allowed in the mirror world. Only humans are. So Michael and Peter said, We'll do it. Pierre and Michael were in the mirror world, and they couldn't figure out what to do. But suddenly they heard some people calling, so they decided to follow the sound they were making. Do 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 do. Michael and Pierre said, "Give it back our sister," and the two kids she was looking at her. The monster said, "No, I'm not going to do it. You have to kill me." Michael said, "You're mad." The monster said, "No, I'm not mad. I'm actually quite happy." Michael said, "No, stupid. It means you're crazy." The monster said, "I'm not crazy." Michael and Pierre said, "Pay that I, you old bastard." Do 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 do. Sarah, Jeremy, and Holly said, "Thank you for rescuing us. Weren't you guys scared?" Pierre and Michael said, "No, we weren't scared. We're brave." Lion said, "I bet you guys want to go home, but before you go home, I want to talk to Jeremy about something." Sarah said, "Go ahead." Lion said to Jeremy, "There's nothing wrong with playing with girls, but it's okay for you to do boy things as well." Jeremy said, "I don't like boy things. I like doing girl things, like playing with dolls and all." Lion said, "But you have something what girls don't have. Boy has something called boy fantasies, where girl fantasies are dirty." Jeremy thought about it and said, "I guess I'll try doing boy things." Michael, Pierre, Sarah, Jeremy, Holly were back on Earth again, and Jeremy and Holly's parents came back from the trip, and they said thank you to Sarah for looking after them. And then Sarah, Michael, and Pierre went back home. Wouldn't it be great to be a kid again and do all the things you like to do, like going outside, playing around, having a lot of fun? Oh yeah, it's true. It would be great to be a kid again. Wouldn't it be great to be a kid again and do all the things you like to do?